Okay, guys, I guess all of you have joined. So let's start. By the way, who asked that question before we went for a break about the VMSS? That how is it in high availability? Who was that? Guys, can you hear me? See my screen?
Salman.
Salman bhai, okay. Yeah, nice, good question, Salman bhai. Yes, please keep on thinking. Even if you're not asking to me, इस तरह के questions at least आपके mind में तो आने चाहिए. If you're not asking it here, though you should. This is the very first agenda and point that you should ask questions here, and I'll clear it here. यहीं पे clear होना चाहिए. But still, if for some reason hesitation, anything, if you're not asking them here, at least make sure कि इस तरह के questions आपके mind में आने चाहिए. So you will figure it out. कहीं ना कहीं से आप answer ले ही आओगे. Question तो at least आना चाहिए. Maybe you'll ask me later, WhatsApp कर दोगे. Maybe you'll ask one of your friends. You'll Google, you'll YouTube, you'll do something. But make sure that you rationally think about it. क्या then why is it called virtual machine scale set? कि ये high availability कैसे हो रहा है? तो it will help you. Concepts आपके better clear हो गए. Okay, so now clear that availability set is also in high availability. अवेलेबिलिटी जोन भी आपका हाई अवेलेबिलिटी है, ये वाला भी आपका हाई अवेलेबिलिटी है. सबके फीचर्स अलग अलग है, राइट. उस हिसाब से एक और आएगा, वी आर गोना डिस्कस दैट नॉट हियर, लेटर, कि जहां पर आपका पूरा रीजन डाउन होता है, देन व्हाट. माना आपने हाई अवेलेबिलिटी जोन ले रखा है बट माय रीजन इज डाउन, देन व्हाट. तो उस हिसाब से तो हाई अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं हुई. So for that also we have another option. Right, so we gonna discuss that later. Well, actually that's not a part here, but we will definitely discuss. That is very important one. So it's clear, guys, that uh, these machines will go to different zone or different data centers in that particular region. If I select it, if I select only one, they will go to one, only one. Why would I say? Is there any cost difference, guys? If I select zone 1 or zone 1, 2, and 3, let's say that I am planning to have a virtual machine scale set with 3 machines. Okay, so if I select zone 1 and I select zone 1, 2, and 3, what is the difference cost wise? Do you think there is any difference?
Yeah.
And what is that?
Obviously, Azure charges more if we selecting the more zones.
No, but why? That's fine, it charges. What is the rational logic behind it? Why are you charging me extra? Being an engineer, do you know that why do they charge me extra?
More data centers, more resources are using, so that's why.
No, I'm using 2 machines, right? I use it here or I use it there. I'm using 2 machines, so why are you charging me extra? The price difference, it based on region. I've not seen a price difference based on zone, right? A machine can cost me 5,000 in zone X. It can cost me 4,000 or 6,000 in zone Y. I understand that. But now here I am in same region. So just because I'm selecting zone 1 or zone 2 in same region, why are you charging me extra? Or what could be the extra charges?
So since we need another VM here,
Hmm.
probably if we are selecting zone 2, that VM needs to be available over there. So in order to keep it
No,
available,
forget this. Forget this one. Okay, let's forget this. Ignore this. Let's say a simple virtual machine. I am creating 2 machines in same zone and I'm creating 2 machines in different zones. Should there be any charges? किसी तरह का भी छोटा सा छोटा, चाहे 0.1 पैसे का भी क्यों ना. I'm asking a very straight question. If you're not getting it, let me go to this portal and let me go on the deployment wala screen. You will understand it well. My question is, I am deploying 2 virtual machines. That is in my agenda to deploy 2 virtual machines. Now I can have both of them on same zone. I can have both of them in different zones, zone 1 and zone 2. Are you going to charge me extra for that? If yes, then what is the reason behind it? Forget the virtual machine scale set वगैरह, कुछ भी मैं बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I don't even want high availability. Maybe for some reason, some fancy reason, I just want 2 machines. Okay, now this is the first VM I'm creating, VM01. It is in Asia Pacific, Central India, availability zone, zone 1. Okay, by the way, guys, even I could not figure it out. Now if you see, यहाँ पर see, I am getting this option in virtual machine. Okay, this is not virtual machine scale set. यहाँ पर ही मुझको ये ऑप्शन दिख रहा है और कई लोगों को नहीं दिखा, एंड पीपल विथ फ्री ट्रायल आल्सो दे वर एबल टू figure it out. Can someone make a note of this region and try it in their free region? Asia specific, maybe if it is region based. This is surprising for me also. Sometimes you are getting to checkbox with this zone. Has someone taken the screenshot? Can someone confirm? Please take a screenshot and send it in the group with caption that virtual machine with different zones checkbox. Can someone confirm who's doing that? Is it someone doing that? Yes, no, maybe. Do you want me to do that? Guys, can you hear me? Guys, can someone confirm if you can hear me?
Yes,
sir.
Sohail bhai.
Okay, is someone taking a screenshot? I hope you guys are using laptop, right? I have been requesting you to use laptop. On mobile, you are not going to understand many things.
Can you please expand the drop down box for availability zone so I can take the snap?
Take a snapshot, send that in our WhatsApp group, write the caption that availability zone with checkbox option. So what I'm trying to figure out here that the zone, so we'll at least know okay, is zone available, and we'll try to do that in this zone. Maybe all of you can try to do that. Let me know once you have captured the screenshot.
Yeah,
and
I've
send-
taken this.
Okay.
I'll send it on the
Okay. Send it on the WhatsApp group. Don't send it here. ये
Sure.
chat के बाद चला जाता है. Anyone knows any zone which doesn't have availability zone? You guys were practicing a zone
UK
which
South.
doesn't. UK. This one.
South.
South. UK South. Uh,
Can you just type it over?
I think Qatar, Brazil. Does Brazil has? Brazil में भी है. Here, let me see. Okay, that's fine. Let it be. Let's come back to the main question. Okay, my question was that I am deploying VM01 here. I'm selecting zone 1. That's all. I'm just selecting zone 1. I'll create, done. I come back. I want to deploy one more machine. Instead of zone 1, this time I'm doing zone 2. I'll do create. Now I have two virtual machines, one in zone 1, one is in zone 2. Simple. This is one scenario. Next scenario is I want to create two machines. I created it in zone 1. I created one machine is ready. Now I'm coming back for the second machine. And again, I'm doing it zone 1. That's fine. I'm doing it in zone 1, not going to zone 2. Now question is, are there any difference when it comes to charges? Machine ka rate to same hi hoga because we are in same region. I hope you understand that this is not going to change unless you change the size or region. Did you guys get the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, Leo, you want to answer?
Yes, so there will be charges because if we are selecting different zones, a machine, a machine will be available since it's high availability. And if one zone, if we are having two machines on one particular zone, and if that machine goes down, if that particular zone goes down, there will be downtime. And we won't be able to access the machine.
Not literally correct. My question was charges क्यों होंगे extra? दोनों मशीन तो वैसे ही चल रही है, राइट? अगर मेरा एक जोन ए में भी है, फॉरगेट मैं जोन डाउन होने तक आ ही नहीं रहा हूँ. जस्ट आई वांटेड टू रन इट फॉर 3 days. उसमें कोई डाउन टाइम नहीं हुआ, कुछ नहीं हुआ. आफ्टर 3 days मेरे बिलिंग में क्या डिफरेंस होगा? माय क्वेश्चन इज दैट. Are you guys getting the question? Yeah, please try.
Can I give it a try? Yeah.
Yes, Hussein.
Due to the use of the network, internal network.
Perfect. Yes, guys. When you are putting two machines in different zones, those two different zones are connected with a low latency network, and your data will be synced, and that's where the extra charges will be there. And if both of them are in same zone, उसमें कोई extra charge नहीं होने वाला. आपको data transfer का charge वहां पर भी होगा थोड़ा सा, but zone to zone जब आप ये करोगे, data transfer करोगे, then charges will be there. So if you are having two different machine in two different zone, so only difference you will see is data transfer का charge. जो आपके एक machine A से machine B पे sync हो रहा है, that is also in a way it's a data transfer. When I say data transfer, इसका मतलब literally ये नहीं copy paste कर रहे हो आप कुछ, पर दो machine communicate भी कर रही है ना एक दूसरे से, तो network के charges में भी slightly थोड़ा सा difference होगा. It's a simple thing that two people are talking in a room and two people are discussing something, they're sitting in different area. किसी ना किसी तरह का cost involvement बढ़ जाएगा. Two people sitting in same room, maybe they don't require any equipment, they can talk to each other without anything, but they are sitting in different areas, they will require a mobile phone. No matter कितना भी आपका outgoing incoming free हो, somewhere you are costing, it is costing. कोई आपने free plan ले रखा होगा, वो cost कर रहा है. You're using your mobile, उसका wear and tear cost कर रहा है, उसका आपका battery cost कर रहा है, you will charge it, electricity cost कर रहा है. So बहुत ही minor, but somewhere there will be some cost. Is it clear to everyone? And what is the difference between this one? Okay, when you're selecting machines in same zone and different zones. बहुत minor charge होंगे, but there will be some difference. Clear, guys? Anyone has doubt in this one? If not, we can go back to our VMSS practical. I'll take that as a yes. We're coming back to VMSS practical. We went to virtual machine scale set. Okay, as of now, I am not taking any availability zone. Okay, I'm taking this one. I don't want any redundancy, just to make it less confused, just to minimize the confusion and make it less confusing topic. We are going to take a virtual machine scale set without any redundancy. Clear? Why did we not select anything here? We don't want any redundancy. Guys, are you getting it? Are you not following it? Let me know. It should not happen. मैं पूरा practical कर दूं and उसके बाद आप बोलो कुछ नहीं समझ में आया. That should not be the case. Is it clear to everyone till here? What are we doing? We're doing a practical on virtual machine scale set. I went to virtual machine scale set, clicked on create new, and I am here. I selected resource group. I selected, I chose a name here for my scale set. Then it is asking for a region. I selected a region. It is asking if I want any availability zone. I'm saying no, no redundancy. Is it clear everyone till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Orchestration mode. Choose how the virtual machines are managed by the scale set. In a flexible orchestration mode, you manually create and add virtual machines or any configuration to scale set. Okay, in uniform orchestration mode, you define a virtual machine model and Azure will generate identical instances. So this answers your question. Whoever asked that, can we have different sizes and everything? So yes, you can have, you will have to select flexible and do some settings, but we are not going to do that. You will always stick to uniform. Okay, so look at these steps while you are doing a practical. इसमें बहुत सारे variant है, आज खत्म नहीं हो रहा है. Virtual machine scale set हम कल फिर से करेंगे. But as of now, today I want to finish at least one session जहां पर हमने complete virtual machine scale set कर रखा हो. So at least you guys will know how to deploy that. Okay, and while giving some tasks, I may ask you to select different zones and don't select zones. It's I will see that later. As of now, we are doing it without any availability zone. Let's stick to uniform, and if I'm not specifying anything, we'll go with default option. So in this case, we will definitely go with default option, security default. We haven't even discussed that yet. It's up to you, take anything. What should be the size? So this is the size I want. I'm not creating a virtual machine, guys. I'm creating a virtual machine scale set. I hope that is clear to you, to everyone by now, right?
Yes.
Okay, spot instance, we are not discussing anything as of now. Okay, no matter if I select zone or I don't select zone, the spot option is giving it to me. By the way, it was also one of the questions in yesterday's interview. What is a spot machine? We're going to discuss that later. Very small topic. I mean, 2 sentence में ही समझ में आ जाएगा आपको. But as of now, we're keeping it unchanged default options. Okay. And here it is कि instance का distribution किस तरह से होना चाहिए. Again, this we are going to do later. Later as in, there's one way we can do it here, but we are not setting it up here. यहाँ पर बहुत minimum option होते हैं. So you go to basics, select those options. Spot you can skip. Disk, we are not changing anything. Networking. Okay. Networking, we have seen this. We all know क्या है इसमें. हमने detail में नहीं check किया, but you don't have to check anything. Okay. Load balancer option, select as none. Go to scaling. These are the different options, guys. While creating virtual machine, you won't see spot, you won't see scaling. So now scaling, this is the main topic where we have to do our configuration, guys. Initial instance count. What do you understand by this sentence or by this phrase?
Number of VMs.
Number of VMs at what stage? So initial instance count means the moment you create your virtual machine scale set, how many virtual machines should be there? So I'm saying 2 should be there. It is not a minimum, guys. Okay, it is at the time of creation. The moment I click here, review and create, how many machines should be there? So I am selecting 2. It could be anything. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can start with 1 also, or to safer side, you can start with 2 also. I'm saying that I am going to start my scale set with 2 machines. Again, this is not minimum size I'm talking about. Don't get confused. This is the initial stance, 2. Scaling policy. We can have manual. We can have custom. Manual is very simple, guys. Manual में क्या होता है कि आपके मशीन का अगर ये बढ़ जाता है ना, let's say 90% RAM बढ़ जाता है, 80% or 50% or whatever threshold you have selected, so उसमें alerts आना शुरू हो जाते हैं. Alerts दोनों भी केस में आते हैं, ऑटोमेटिक में भी, मैनुअल में भी. बट ऑटो में मशीन भी अपने आप बन जाती है. एंड इफ यू कीप मैनुअल, यू विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग अलर्ट्स. और आजकल इतना एडवांस है कि टिकट भी बन जाते हैं. अ टिकट विल बी जनरेटेड एंड विल बी असाइन टू वन ऑफ यू गाइस और वन ऑफ some of the guys in support team कि इस virtual machine scale set में there are 2 machines and RAM utilization on both machines is above 90%, which is threshold you have selected. It could be anything, 50% or anything. Okay, let's say it says 90%. So it says, it will say कि आपके जो virtual machine scale set बनाया है, इस तरह का एक email भी आ जाएगा जो पूरे distribution group को चला जाएगा. Let's say that there is a support team, सबको चला जाएगा. So whoever is there in that shift, that person will have to monitor that email and work accordingly. या कुछ एडवांस केसेस में टिकट बन जाता है और आपकी क्यू में एक टिकट भी दिख जाए, आपको ईमेल भी आ जाएगा और टिकट भी आ जाएगा कि वर्चुअल मशीन स्केल सेट सो एंड सो. उसमें वर्चुअल मशीन स्केल सेट का नाम आएगा, hosted in this region, had this condition that if virtual machine scale set goes, if the RAM utilization in under this virtual machine scale set goes 90% and above and stays there for 10 minutes, I should trigger a warning. So this is your warning, this is your ticket. So you have to go to that virtual machine scale set on Azure portal, guys, and you have to click on +1 और उससे आपका एक machine बढ़ जाता है. This is how a new machine will appear. This is how it works. That is your manual approach. Okay, एक machine extra उसमें बढ़ जाएगा. that is your manual approach. Anyone has any doubt in this manual approach? Theoretically, practically हम दोनों भी जाकर करने वाले हैं. I'll show it to you. किस तरह से RAM का साइज बढ़ता है तो मशीन इंक्रीज होगी, किस तरह से मैन्युअली मशीन इंक्रीज हम करने वाले हैं. That we are gonna see. So if practical question is there, not asking about that. Is concept clear to you guys? What do I mean when I say availability, high availability? Beneath that, when I say virtual machine skill set, and beneath that when I say manual scaling. Is it clear to everyone? Guys, yes, no, if you're not understanding, tell me please.
Yes.
What about others? Are you guys getting it?
Well,
Are you guys not getting it?
Yeah.
Afsar says
Yes,
yes,
yes.
okay. Okay, so majority of you are getting, or is it that we change the session's time so you guys are too sleepy? Is that the case? Tell me we can go back to our normal time. No, I hope
No.
that's not the case.
No.
Okay, so initial instant count is when I create my skill set, kitne hone chahiye? I'm saying 2 machines. If I select manual, तो वो manually मुझको जाकर change करना होगा वहां पर. But we are going to learn custom. Manual बहुत easy है, though we are going to see it, but manual is very easy. The difficult task which they are going to ask you in interview is custom. So let's select custom. Now custom says minimum number of instances. Can someone tell me if it has to be 2 or can I go lesser than 2? I'm saying my initial instance should be 2, but the minimum should be 1. Is this statement correct? Can we achieve this?
Yes.
Okay, correct. The minimum should be 1. Maximum should be 10. ऐसे तो नहीं है कि बढ़ते ही जा रहा है 10, 50, 25, 60, 70 मशीन हो रही है. There has to be a limit. So I am saying the limit is, let's say initial instance 2. Minimum I am saying कि 2 से नीचे कभी नहीं जाने चाहिए. Even if there is a zero traffic, 2 machine हमेशा रहनी चाहिए. While creating machines, I should have 3 machines. Now these 3 machines, are these going to different zones, guys? Are these machines going to different zones? What did we select at the first basic option? No redundancy. So all these 3 are going to same zone. If I
Same
would have
zone.
selected zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, then it would have gone to zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Okay, so this is 3 machines I'm gonna get at the beginning. Minimum should be 2. अब ये 3 से 2 कब होगा? That we are going to see. Maximum should be 10. ये 10 कब होगा? That we are going to see. Okay, so now what is the threshold? Now I'm saying the CPU. If the CPU usage increases or it goes above 75%, this is the CPU usage, guys. Look at my computer. I'm using almost 80-90%. And can you guys see? It is fluctuating. कितना जल्दी देगा? 48, 47, 48. ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है. See? 26%. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is the CPU we are talking about. This is happening in your server and that is our threshold as of now. It could be RAM, it could be many things. We will see it with one option. आप उसको दूसरा option से ये कर सकते हो. Okay. So scale out, I'm saying if the CPU percent goes beyond 75%, then it should apply. But 75% तो ये बहुत random होता है. कभी कभार 75% जा रहा है और immediately जो है वो 50% भी हो रहा है. तो जब तक मेरा मशीन नया डिप्लॉय होगा ना वो 75 से नीचे आ चुका होगा. So my solution is not going to work. So I need to have one more condition, that if my CPU goes beyond 75%, normally it is 75, in production environment maybe 75% रखते हैं guys. Okay, and if it stays there for 10 minutes, now we are putting conditions कि कब trigger होना चाहिए मेरा virtual machine scale set जो है कब trigger होना चाहिए. Initially 3 है, that's fine. Next बढ़ना कब चाहिए या घटना कब चाहिए, that we are going to discuss now. Okay, so if 75% above जाता है यहाँ पर CPU and that stays for 10 minutes, then the virtual machine scale set should trigger. उसके बाद क्या होना चाहिए, that my virtual machine का number increase होना चाहिए. कितने से होना चाहिए increase? I can
One.
increase it by 1 by 1 I can increase it with 2, I can increase it with 3, I can increase it with 4. It's up to me. Application owner will decide it. You just guys have to figure it out. You just have to deploy it. Now, what is the maximum number I can have here, guys? It's a logical question, nothing technical. You just have to read the screen. What can be the maximum number here?
10.
Why? What is the
10.
logic?
Maximum number of instances selected
Perfect.
are 10.
राइट हमने बोला है कि मैक्सिमम नंबर ही 10 होना चाहिए. नाउ आई एम सेइंग कि भाई 75% से अबव हो जाए तो आप 12 मशीन बना दो. इट इज अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. सी द मोमेंट आई टाइप 12 इट सेज द VM मस्ट बी लेस देन और इक्वल टू द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द मैक्सिमम. कि आपने मैक्सिमम में 10 बोला यार, हाउ कैन यू हैव 12 मशीन्स, राइट? उसके अलावा आप कुछ भी रख सकते हो. आप 9 भी रख सकते हो, आप 2 भी रख सकते हो, कुछ भी रख सकते हो. ठीक है, दैट वाज एन ओल्ड एरर. यू कैन कीप 9. 9 में क्या होगा, एक बार 9 बढ़ जाएगा, सेकंड टाइम फिर से एप्लीकेशन आता है तो तब 10 नहीं बढ़ेंगे, एक ही बढ़ेगा. मैक्सिमम आपका 10 ही होने वाला है. बट इन दिस केस आई एम सेलेक्टिंग दैट इट शुड इंक्रीज बाय 2 वर्चुअल मशीन्स. और दिस इज द आइडियल सिचुएशन आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग टू यू गाइस. ट्रेनिंग सेशन के लिए मैं इन सब नंबर्स को थोड़ा थोड़ा कम करने वाला हूँ. ठीक है, बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव 10 मिनट नहीं हमारे पास. मैं किसी आई विल इंस्टॉल अ सॉफ्टवेयर मेरे उस वर्चुअल मशीन पे जिससे मेरा CPU uses 75% जो है मैन्युअली पुश हो जाए, just to achieve this so we can see the practical. Otherwise ऐसे तो हम उस वर्चुअल मशीन पे कितना भी काम कर ले 75 जाने ही नहीं वाला है, right? So I will have to install a dummy software जिससे वो इस CPU usage को boost कर देगा, 75% के above ले जाएगा. Then only we will be able to see our practical, right? So we don't have that much of time कि हम 10 मिनट बैठ के उस मशीन को देखें. So we'll minimize this time. As of now, whatever I am showing, ये normally आपको production environment में देखने मिलता है. Minimum instance 2 रखते ही है कोई भी. Initial instance 3 या 4 होता है. Maximum number depends on the application. 10, 12, 20, 25 कितने भी देखोगे आप. Normally 15 और 10 तक ही देखे हैं. Okay, 6 भी दिख जाओगे आपको, 6 8 भी दिखेंगे. You can keep it 8 also or maybe 6 also. Number of instances increased by this is maximum time I have seen 2. But ये कोई set rule नहीं है guys. Okay, even if you say 3, you say 1, you can say भाई हमारा environment वैसा था, client का requirement वैसा था. Microsoft का इस पे कोई issue नहीं है. You can do it whatever you want. So is it clear guys? इतने options clear to you till here? Number of increase, scale out तक आप लोगों के लिए concept clear है?
Yes.
Okay, now let's say that 75% बढ़ गया, एक machine बढ़ गई, एक और हो गया. इस तरह से I have 5 or I have 6 machines now, which is the maximum I can have. I have 6 machines. अब थोड़ी देर में ट्रैफिक कम होने लग गया. What should I do? Should I run with those 6 machines and keep on paying bills for those 6 machines? No, right? There has to be a mechanism जिससे जिस तरह से machine बने हैं delete भी होने चाहिए, right? Guys, are you getting it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Also, okay, one more thing. The CPU threshold 75% जब एक machine होगा ना तो एक machine का 75% देखेगा. Okay, but now if I have 2 machines और उसमें से किसी एक का 75% चला गया और एक का 35% है, what do you think will have? Will this condition, is this condition met in that case?
No.
Do you guys understand
No.
my question? Quickly guys, only 10 minutes are left. I want to show you this practical. I am saying कि अभी मैंने दो इससे एक मशीन का 75 बढ़ गया, ठीक है. I've selected number of instances to be increased by 1. मेरे 2 मशीन हो गए. But now एक मशीन पे 75% है और दूसरे पे 35% है. So will I have my third machine or no?
No.
No.
Both
No.
machines should satisfy the condition.
Okay, but okay guys, that is not never going to happen. If that is the case, what's the use of having this machine? मतलब ये machine मेरा 75 load ले रहा है तो मैंने नई machine रखी ही क्यों है, right? So there are methods, we'll see them, that you will never see that. The traffic will go equally. इस पे एक ट्रैफिक जाएगा, इस पे एक जाएगा, इस पे एक जाएगा, इस पे एक जाएगा. तो you will never have that condition कि एक पे 75 क्रॉस कर लिया. इन दोनों का एवरेज मिला के 75 क्रॉस कर लेगा. ऐसे होगा कि इतना ट्रैफिक आ रहा है कि ये भी 75% क्रॉस कर गया और नोड 1 और नोड 2 भी 75 क्रॉस कर गया. एंड देन यू कैन गो फॉर नोड 3. तब आपका नोड 3 का कंडीशन मीट होगा. क्लियर?
Yes.
Yes,
Now
sir.
we were talking scale out. अब सब ठीक हो गया, ठीक है, आपका सेल भी खत्म हो गया. नाउ यू हैव 6 machines or maybe 8 machines or 10 machines, whatever maximum you had. 10 machines हो गया. अब स्केल डाउन भी तो होना चाहिए, स्केल इन भी तो होना चाहिए. So similarly the conditions are CPU threshold, यही CPU threshold जो हम देख रहे थे. Now if this goes beyond below 25, then number of instances to be decreased by, यहां पर भी आप सेलेक्ट करते हो दो मशीन डिलीट होना चाहिए या एक मशीन डिलीट होना चाहिए. And this number doesn't have to be same. And this is the ideal situation. Normal production environment में बहुत ज्यादा पैसे बचाने पे फोकस नहीं होता है, परफॉर्मेंस भी बहुत मैटर करता है. So increase जो है guys, that you will see maximum increase by 2, मतलब maximum as in majority of the cases में increase by 2, और decrease हमेशा एक से ही होगा. ठीक है, it doesn't matter कि मेरी एक मशीन 5 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा चल जाए ना, it's not impacting me that much. ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैंने इंक्रीज तो 2 से किया और डिक्रीज मैं 4 से कर रहा हूँ और सडनली मेरा ट्रैफिक फिर से स्पाइक हो रहा है, इससे मेरा एप्लीकेशन अनस्टेबल हो जाएगा. सो नंबर ऑफ डिक्रीज हमेशा एक से ही करते हैं, मतलब दैट इज नॉट अ टेक्निकल रिक्वायरमेंट, आई एम टेलिंग यू आइडियल सिचुएशंस. इज इट क्लियर गाइस टू एवरीवन टिल हियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So we have seen this number of maximum 10 होना चाहिए, minimum 2 होना चाहिए, CPU threshold 75 होना चाहिए. 75 अगर 10 मिनट तक रहता है तो मेरे मशीन्स 2 से बढ़ जाना चाहिए, मतलब यहाँ पर 2 है, यहाँ पर इनिशियली 3 थे तो 5 हो जाएंगे, वो होगा. ओके गाइस, नाउ हु कैन आंसर कि ये 3 से 2 कब होंगे? नाउ विल इट हैपन ऑटोमेटिकली 3 से 2 हो जाएंगे? क्योंकि इनिशियली तो 3 थे, राइट? Do I have to do anything to make this 2, or will it happen automatically if I'm putting up these conditions then? Like, let me create it for you.
Can you repeat your question?
Sure.
Soil,
Initial
Soil,
instance.
I have a question.
Yes, yes.
Hello. You said that scaling will reduce the number of instances. So will it impact the initial instance count that you created?
Yes, that was the question actually. Yes, it will. Of course it will. Initially तो मैं चाहता हूँ, मुझको पता नहीं है ट्रैफिक वगैरह कैसा होगा, तो initially I'm coming up with 4 machines. I don't want my newly launched application to unstable. So I'm coming up with 4 machine. And the moment I have click next और ये stable हो जाता है, so this condition will apply. कि वो 4 मशीन पे अगर वर्चुअल मशीन का इसका CPU का यूजेज बिलो 25 है तो एक को डिक्रीज कर देगा एंड वेट फॉर सम टाइम, और फिर थोड़ी देर में फिर से वो एक डिक्रीज कर देगा. कब तक डिक्रीज करेगा? टिल व्हाट नंबर?
जब तक 1.
Minimum
Minimum
25%.
number of instance.
व्हाट इज मिनिमम नंबर?
Minimum
one?
number 2.
2.
2.
तो 2 आने तक, 2 आने के बाद नो मैटर कितना कम हो रहा है, इट विल नॉट डिक्रीज योर मशीन.
Okay.
So I hope I don't have to repeat my question now, it has been answered already.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Enable predictive auto scaling forecast. Not doing it. It is a preview feature. Whenever you see a preview feature, it means it is not available for production. अभी तक ये इसको Azure test कर रहा है. So no company will use this in your production environment. We are not doing that now. Diagnosis log की हमने देखा है, नहीं भी तो simple है. Leave it. Okay. Now the question is, this is very important, guys. Understand it well. मशीन हम कल बना लेंगे, वर्चुअल मशीन स्केल सेट हम कल बना लेंगे, और you guys will do that, I'm sure. That is not important. Concept important है. Now when I say कि एक मशीन delete होगा, right? Initially I had 2 machines, 75% क्रॉस हुआ, 2 मशीन फिर बढ़े, 2 मशीन फिर बढ़े, 2 मशीन फिर बढ़े, टोटल नाउ आई हैव 10 machines. Now I'm saying as in मैंने लगा रखा है, now ट्रैफिक कम हो रहा है, 25 से ये कम हो रहा है, ठीक है. Now मशीन का डिलीशन स्टार्ट हो रहा है. So which machine will get deleted first? यहाँ पर let's say looking at this diagram or looking at this one, I managed to got 10 machines. मेरा ट्रैफिक भी बढ़िया से चल गया, सब कुछ हो गया. 3, 6, 9, 10. Now it's a time of deletion. You're not doing that manually. Manually करोगे तो आपके हाथ में होगा, right? कौन से delete करना है. But it is happening through which threshold? What is the condition we have put? Number of machine decrease कैसे होना चाहिए?
1.
जो
One
मशीन
होना चाहिए,
आइडल
but-
होगा वो डिलीट होगा.
नहीं, what did we discuss? You will never have a machine. It is always the average. सबका मिला के एवरेज अगर 25% से कम होगा तब मशीन डिलीट होना शुरू होगा. So you won't have a single machine के यार इसका 25 से नीचे चला गया, that you will never have this condition guys कि इसका 75 के ऊपर जा रहा है usage और इसका 35 में ही है, नहीं होगा वो कभी भी, इसका एवरेज होगा हमेशा. So you will never have this condition कि इसका 25 से नीचे जा रहा है. It's always average I'm talking about. तो ये 10 मशीन का एवरेज जो है ना ये CPU यूटिलाइजेशन, now it's gone below 25%. And तो the question is कितने machines delete होने चाहिए? What does it say?
Last one.
One. Last.
एक मशीन डिलीट होनी चाहिए. ओके, लास्ट एज इन विच वन? जो सबसे पहले मैंने क्रिएट की थी ये वाली डिलीट
10th
हो
one.
नहीं,
या ये डिलीट होगी?
First one.
What
10th
is the
one.
logic? What is the logic? Why are you saying that? Don't want random answers. What is the logic?
as per stack, last in first out.
Okay, that could be the logic. Fine, but the point here is that we have option here. By the way, it doesn't matter which machine you delete, right? We are going to learn that कि ये सारे machine अगर अलग-अलग हो गए ना इसमें data, तो वैसे ही आपका ये जो है पूरा virtual machine skill set का कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. So all these machines and data and application, everything in these machines are same. So don't worry about that कि इसमें कोई नया data होगा उसमें पुराना होगा. If that is the case, आपका high availability का कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. So data and everything is same in all machines. Still, we do have an option here to select कि कौन सा ये होना चाहिए. So one is the newest VM. Newest VM का मतलब क्या है? जो मैंने सबसे newly create की है, which is this one. Okay? Is it clear? The newest वाला समझ में आ गया?
Yes.
Or the
Yes.
oldest one. Third option is oldest one. This is this one. अब इनका आप oldest ले लो, newest ले लो, doesn't matter. दोनों बहुत ही basic से option है. The core option here is balance across availability zone and fault domains, then delete VM with the highest instance ID. This is very important, which you need to understand, guys. I don't think so I'll be able to explain it in 1 minute. So we are going to continue this tomorrow. But what it is, I'll tell you, just briefly, I'll tell you. इस case में वैसे ही apply नहीं होगा because we have not taken availability zones. If we would have taken availability zones, so ये machines जो है ना आपके 10 machine, ये 10 machines आपके जाते हैं, 3 machine एक zone में होते, 3 machines एक zone में होते. And while deleting, Azure would have make sure कि आपके तीनों machine जो है ना एक zone से ना delete हो जाए. मतलब एक यहाँ से delete हो, एक यहाँ से delete हो, एक यहाँ से delete हो, then एक यहाँ से delete हो, एक यहाँ से delete हो, एक यहाँ से delete हो. Why are we doing this? So we can achieve the other high availability also, which is coming through availability zone, which is not covering in this one. Less than 1 minute is left, guys. This I will explain again. Don't worry. इसको कल हम फिर 0 से शुरू करेंगे यहाँ से. See you guys tomorrow at 10 AM. Okay, I'll upload the recording.
Thank you so much.
If you have any questions, let me know. No task for today. I'll send some questions though.
Okay.
Or try
you so
creating
much.
VMSs. Try creating VMSs. Any error, anything, try creating that. Okay, I'll finish the session, guys.